Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. And I was decently excited for this film. I thought it would be fun, kind of crazy return to form for Kevin Smith, who his last couple of films like Tusk and Yoga Hosers were just ugh. And waiting for, like, is Clerks 3 going to happen or Mallrats 2? And we get this Jay and Silent Bob reboot, which feels like a rehash of Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. But they make jokes about it being a rehash, but doesn't make it funny nor interesting. And honestly, this is probably one of the bottom 20 films of the year for me, and seeing 200 plus films that were released in 2019, that's saying a lot. This film is a hot mess. The dialogue is trash a lot of the time. The acting is over the top and awkward, and some of the actors make some weird choices. Like Justin Long's character is so weird and off-putting, and just the staging of these scenes are nonsensical. Just the dialogue is awful, the story makes no sense, and every time it tries to hit like emotional beats, it really doesn't work. Like, Jay has a daughter, played by Kevin Smith's actual daughter. Kevin Smith's a character in this, and everybody makes fun of him, including Silent Bob, who's also Kevin Smith. And it feels like it's trying to be too meta for its own good. And like 21 and 22 Jump Street made that work, but like this film doesn't work. And it's really weird, and there's tons of cameos. So many people feel wasted in this film. But I have to say there are a couple moments in the film that really did hit close to home, and there was a very interesting scene relating back to chasing Amy, and I feel like that was probably the most powerful scene in this film, despite the fact that some of the dialogue in this scene tries to ruin it. Because, you know, Ben Affleck has to make a comment, and spoofing and using play on words to incorporate all the titles of his recent films, and it's just like, why? Most of the jokes are not funny. Where the story goes is ridiculous. It has some fun moments though, but far and few between. I didn't laugh anywhere near as much as I wanted to. This feels like a low-tier Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, despite the fact that that was already a lower tier than most of his great films, like Clerks, Clerks 2, Mallrats, and just felt lazy, and it felt like a cop-out. You're welcome for that. But in all, I didn't really appreciate this film, and it disappointed me a lot. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think about Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. But thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.